Alright. So here's what I'm thinking. We could either... So, even if Pav doesn't have AR... I really don't want to force him into tier 2 right off the bat, though, because I don't know if he's ever done...
AR.
You have how much?
14.
14 AR. Is that without a potion?
Yes.
Okay. So... 14 AR.
That gets you Volcanic out of tier 2, and that's it.
If you say so.
Yeah.
36. How many slots do you have open for Agony?
Let me take a quick look. I don't think any, because I've got the 2 ring, 7 in each. But I don't have anything else that is ascended.
Okay. Let's see here.
Yeah, those are the only 2. And they're full.
Do you have... Can you tune your rings? Do you have the mastery... Let's see. Let me look here...
Okay.
Do you have the Agony Channeler Mastery unlocked? On your Mastery tab?
No, I don't. That's under. That's Central Tyria or.
Central Tyria and then Fractal Attunement. It's the second one on Fractal Attunement.
Mistlocked Singularities.
Agony Channeler is the one you need.
I don't even have that. Oh yes, sorry.
Second one, yep.
Not
You have that unlocked?
Yes.
Okay, we can get you... Let me check what that requires here. We can get you 2 more slots, I believe.
Yeah, you need 1+1 for each. You need Agonize or Philosopher's Stone and a what's the other?
Yeah, we can easily get you 2 more slots. So we can get you 36 Agony, easy peasy.
Oh, thank you. I don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even known how.
So
that's 36, 36 base?
We can get him 36 base, easy.
Okay, then 15 on top of 36 is 51. That'd be enough to do all of tier 2. Okay, cool. So, Pav... So, just while you guys are working on that, I'm going to go ahead and just get us into the subgroups real quick. So that would be... Pav,
right.
myself, and Nikki would be in tier 2.
Pav, go ahead and drop the squad. I'm going to invite you to my party. We can go into the Fractals thing and we can get the stuff you need.
Awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Okay.
And then...
No problem. I mean, you guys are helping me.
And then, Nikki, if you could drop party or Morningstar. What do you want me to call you, Morningstar or Nikki?
Almost all my characters' names are Morningstar, so that's fine. I reply to both.
Okay, cool.
Pav, go ahead and join this party.
Just don't call me late for supper, okay?
Hey.
Hey.
Alright. So there we go. And then Pav, whenever you're done, let me know. And then I'll send you an invite to this party.
Who else do we have running tier 4? And I'll invite him.
Just like Brandon.
Oh, okay.
Let's get Pelvox's ring stuff.
So,
Pelvox, go ahead and join this party.
Is it just Lake Gun me for tier 3 then?
There we go.
There we go. Okay, we're gonna go in here real quick.
I think so far. I can also run tier 2 if there isn't anyone else interested.
I mean, that would keep the tier 2 group from having to pug it up.
Hi.
Hey, no.
Yo.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, good.
You still have room?
How many people are in the tier 2 group right now?
3, so we have 2 spots.
So if you take Lake Gun now, you have a full party then?
Okay, Pelvox, talk to this guy here.
Alright, cool.
So,
Log in then.
cool.
Cool.
Good luck, everyone.
Nope, I lied.
Pink guy.
Yeah, this guy here. This guy here.
Oh, okay.
And then the second to last tab. Buy 2 agonized essences.
Oh wait, I might be in the wrong group.
Check mind, where were you trying to get to?
Tier 2?
Yeah, that was my group.
You got those, Pelvox?
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Here, I'll
Okay.
just send.
And then, so you need your ring. You need an agonized essence. You need 2 +1 agony infusions and 2 philosopher's stones. So do you have in your bank? Do you have 2 +1 agony infusions?
Let me go.
He just needs a +1, 2 of them.
Yeah.
Then also he's going to need some 10 spirit shards for that, wouldn't he?
If he doesn't have philosopher stones.
And then, did you mention to remove infusions that you already have in there?
I have not, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Do you have 2 of those?
7 philosopher's stones.
Nice. You need just 2 of those. And you need 2 of the +1 agony infusions.
Hey, I can't do the glacial core and the volcano on tier 2 now, can I? If it's required tier 1.
No, you can. It's always there. It's just the minimum. It always lists the minimum for what you need to do. So, for instance, like, it's pretty common on an upper tier 1 to get the Molten Boss timed on tier 4, just because the boss fight should not take 5 minutes.
Oh, right. Unless it's like the HP motes.
Correct.
Those ones are level specific, but that'll tell you.
It's the, like, just interacting with the swampland, Mist Geyser and stuff like that can be done on any.
Oh, but that is weird, though. It says, Jade Kraken timed mote. Complete the Jade Maul time challenge, in parentheses, scale 20, but you can get it in any tier.
Yeah, that's the minimum that you have to do to get it.
Alright, Pelvox, you have those 2 agony infusions?
And good luck getting the Jade one on higher, because it's...
Okay, I can buy the agony infusion right here.
I got some for you. Talk to this guy here one more time, the pink guy.
I still haven't gotten the Jade.
And buy, on the second to last tab, buy 2 infusion extraction devices. Buy 2 of those.
Yeah, is there a trick to doing the Jade, the Jade Kraken?
Alright, and go ahead and leave this
I feel like I'm only
instance.
missing by like 20 seconds.
So the thing is, it starts as soon as someone steps on the wooden bridge at the end. So you make sure everyone is there at the same time. And then you need to just make sure no one is sitting in back turtling. Just be very aggressive taking down tentacles, so he'll enter in rage and start attacking more. And other than that,
go to this waypoint here.
if you miss more than like 2 crystals, you're gonna miss it. So you need to make sure people always have crystals with them.
Whoa. That was... It says that I need an AR of 150.
Yeah, that was the wrong one. Go ahead and go to this waypoint here. I linked in guild chat. Nope. Leave fractals.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Ghost, don't pop into fractals yet, please.
And then come to this waypoint here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Tessa, do you want to join up for tier 4?
Sure.
Or we can fill up.
Hey Brandon, how many +9s do you have?
I don't know that I have any of my bake right now. Hold on. Let me go double check.
Wait.
Okay, and then come here. Go ahead and unequip your rings, Pavlov.
Okay.
And then you want to use your infusion extraction devices there to take out your +7 infusions.
Brandon, you want to invite to party?
Yeah, give me a sec. I just moved out. I'm looking for +9s real quick.
Okay, no problem.
I don't have any. I have +7s, but I can buy 2 +9s for you.
I have 2. If someone wants to donate 2 +9s, that'd be cool.
I'll do it. Give me a second.
Is that working, Palvox?
Uh,
Is it working?
Slowly.
So what you do is you unequip your rings.
Yeah, I have to separate the two.
Yep. And then you just double click the extraction device and then drag the ring into it.
Okay, there's a window that.
Yeah, drag the ring.
Yep. Drag the ring into that window and it should separate it between the ring and the infusion.
The window went behind my inventory.
Alright, we'll move your inventory.
There we go.
James, I'm gonna send these to you, and you can send them to him
Yep.
with instructions.
Sure. Is that working, Palvox?
Yeah.
Okay, you have both of them empty. Both rings are empty.
Yep.
Okay, now come over here to the forge. And then what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to put 1 ring, 1 philosopher's stone, 1 +1 infusion, and that agonized essence thing. If you come in here to the forge, come into the fountain.
Okay.
And then hit F. That'll pull up the forge window.
Yeah.
And then you drag 1 ring.
1 ring.
Mhm.
1 philosopher's stone.
Yep. The agonized essence,
Got it.
and then a +1 agony infusion.
It's not showing up in my options.
I'll send you some. I have 2 here ready for you. Where I did a minute ago. Oh, I sent them to you. Go to your mail. I sent you 2 of those already.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah. It's like 3 silver.
Now.
And then you throw in that 1. And it should work. You should have... Is that working?
Yeah.
And it spit out an attuned ring?
Yep.
Nice. And then do the same thing with the other ring.
There we go.
Got him? Now you have 4 total slots.
I will tell you that this, that's 1, 2, and no. 3, 4. Yes.
Nice. Nice. And then I'll send you... Let's see... Here's 4 + 9 agony infusions. That'll give you 36 agony resist.
Nice. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
God, nobody ever thanked me. Jeez.
Brandon, you don't deserve that.
God. You know, I'm so strapped for cash.
Hmm. Something makes
sell
me think
5
that
more
you're not. He's probably got like 4 extra guilds, all with like max bank slots filled with legendaries.
Not quite.
More like 2 filled with legendaries, but you were close.
Actually, I screwed myself. I started crafting before I took my break, and I have like about 2,500 gold worth of stuff in my inventory right now that I can't craft with now because it's now not worth anything.
Wow. I wish I had that much money.
Alright, Pavox, you have your rings with Agony in there?
Yes, it's slow, but there we go. Maybe if I separate things out.
And then go ahead and leave this party, and you can join, I think, Rayo's party?
Yeah, my party. I'll go ahead and I'll send over the invite. There we go. Awesome. Appreciate you guys doing that and helping them out.
Yeah.
So my group, so that would be Morningstar, TechMind, Nell, and Pav. If you guys on Discord could jump down to party 2, and we'll
Alright,
go ahead and
party
get started.
tier 4, party 69. Let's go.
Alright, awesome. So, just to give you guys a heads up, I am streaming, but not to let that come in between our run or whatever, just let you guys know it might sound like I'm talking to no one every once in a while. Hey Ren, it's going good, how about
You
you?
mean you don't hear voices in your head?
Mm-mm.
Bruce Willis?
Nope. Nope. What is that, Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't actually seen that movie. I don't think. Alright. Alright, let's see what everyone's personal level is. Pav is 10, Nell's 45, Link has 63, and then Morningstar 26. Alright. You got everything set, Pav?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have the little pop-up for fractals on your screen?
I'll be right there.
Alrighty.
There we go. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. We're going to do the tiered dailies first, and then we'll go ahead and do the we'll do the recommendeds if we have time. So we're going to start off on Thaumanova Reactor. So Pav, if you could come down here and grab a blue potion from Dessa's Alchemist. You won't need it for this fractal, but you are going to need it for when we hit Aetherblade. Yeah, guys, today this is going to be dailies. Normally, actually, I really just run whatever group I'm given. But tonight we're going to be going over tier 2s. So for those watching, mechanics are not going to be like they are on tier 4, but the general idea is going to be the same. So this will be good for anyone that's like looking to like get more of like a first timer insight on how fractals are going to go. Now, Pav, since you had 14 AR before this,
Yep.
I don't think you've run tier 2. I'm also going to turn you up a little bit, but tier 2s are not worlds different from tier 1s. The difference here, though, is that it introduces stuff called fractal or Mistlocked instabilities. And Mistlocked instabilities are debuffs that are consistent throughout the entire fractal. So and they're randomized every single week. In tier 2, you get 1 instability per fractal. Tier 3 is 2 instabilities. Tier 4 is 3 instabilities. And then, yeah, so last laugh. Enemies are going to explode when they die. So pretty much there's going to be an AoE, and after like a second or so, they're going to blow up and daze you and interrupt you if you're using a skill or whatever. So it could be a bad situation if you're caught in a lot of them. So I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, let me ask. Has anyone not done this fractal before?
I've done it on tier 1, but we ended up somehow skipping the fire room.
Alright, so we're going to go
Probably
room
a
by
thief
room
in
then.
group.
Sorry, say that again?
He probably had a thief in his group. They just jumped the fire room.
Yeah. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to teach you how to do that. Because
That would be nice. Because I was watching King's video on it, and I gotta get better at Thief.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so to start it, there's like a little button detonator that I just hit right here. All you gotta do is interact with it. Just gonna run up here. And so we're gonna run past everything, and we're gonna go straight to the back where this little red icon is on the map. Here, hang tight for a second.
Where the blue is? Oh, okay.
Here, yeah, just follow us. And so you can see when we kill something, there's going to be this little AoE circle that spawns, just so you guys have an idea. So these little AoEs that spawn, those are dangerous. But it's okay, they don't do a whole lot of damage, they just daze you, and it could make it for a bad situation. So in order to progress this part, we got to kill this fire shaman. The one that has a target above his head.
Gotcha.
And so you can see how last laugh would be a little bit of an issue here, because there's a lot of ads all in the way. Alright, so what some groups will do here, if they're an experienced group, they'll split up between... I'm going to turn this down a little bit. They'll split up between these bottom 3 rooms. But what we're not going to do that. We're actually going to start at subject 6 because I want to go through every single room real quick. So come on, go to the right. Go to the right. So we're going to go this way. And I fell off the edge. Whoops. So subject 6 is probably the most annoying of all this. Alright, just run past all these ads. Nice. Okay, so subject 6. 2 main things that you need to know here is that every 5 to 10%, or every 5%, subject 6 is going to spawn out blue oozes that will slowly start moving towards the boss and heal it for 5%. So, if your party is really struggling to down the boss, you need to focus on the blue oozes. But tier 2, I don't think we're going to have a problem with damage. So, we're really just going to damage the boss. If blue oozes get close, then we want to kill the oozes so it doesn't heal the boss. And another thing that we need to look out for is when the boss turns into a flying saucer looking shape. When that happens, the boss is shielding, and every single attack that it does will give it a stack of overload. If it hits 20 stacks of overload, we wipe. It'll pretty much do enough damage to one-shot us, so we want to make sure that we don't hit that. Hey, safe. But the boss gets smaller and smaller and smaller the more we damage it, so that little saucer animation that it does could be harder and harder to see. So you want to look on its boon bar, and when it has like a yellow shielding looking icon, that means it's in shield mode, and then it'll start stacking these green skull pictures, which is overload. Once you see that little green skull picture hit 20, that's when we're in the danger zone. So just don't touch the boss when you see the yellow shield icon. So let's just go for it. So we're just going to damage the boss, but then if we hit a point where we're really struggling on damage and the oozes are getting really close, focus on the oozes.
Gotcha.
So do I need a CC for the break bar, or just what do you
yeah.
guess?
Yeah, bring CC. You won't need a whole lot because it's tier 2. I think I can break the first bar. Nice. Alright, now just damage. Alright, get ready. He might shield. Okay, off, off, off. He's shielding. Alright, so kill blue oozes in the meantime. And try not to pull the oozes near him. Alright. There's your buddies. Let's try and kill these blue oozes because we are struggling right now. And really the only way to do this without killing oozes is if you're constantly damaging the boss. Alright, so let's kill this ooze. Res some peoples. Yeah, last laugh. I didn't even think about that on this guy. Nice. What the good thing here is that we're not blowing everyone up. Alright, so I gotta get out of there, Pav. There we go. Ooh, nice immobilize. That's perfect. Alright, so out of the AoE. Kill this blue guy. Nice. Alright, just damage the boss. We should be good to go. Nice. Boss is done. So that's pretty much that. In Tier 3 and Tier 4 it gets a little bit harder. Where on top of the blue oozes, every 25% health threshold, he'll spawn a golden ooze. And then whenever you finish the boss, come over to this thing, interact with the thing, the console, and then it will finish the room. So now we need to pick up this cooling rod. If someone could grab that and bring it to the next room with us. Oh crap, I don't think I got any more water. Oh well. Alright, so now what we have to do is we have to free the 4 scientists in this room. So the way that we free these 4 scientists is we kill these 4 gates, and then you can go ahead and just drop the cooling rod right here until we complete this room. So let's have people split up between the gates. We don't need to do one by one, we can do them all at once. Now, with those first 2 gates, though, you want to make sure that you kill the portal inside, otherwise the technician won't leave. Alright, and then you don't have to kill the ads in the room. All you gotta do is down the gates, kill the portals. Perfect. And now with these last 2 rooms, all you have to do is kill the gates. There's no portals inside. But Chib and Grease are the more important ones to save because they debuff the boss in the end. So then you always interact with the panel at the end of the room, and then we'll be good to go. This room spawned another cooling rod, so I grabbed that. So Morningstar, if you can grab the one at the beginning of the room, and then we'll move on to the second to last room. So just keep on moving, guys. Don't focus on any of the ads. We don't need to kill those. Alright, you can go ahead and drop the rod out here. So, in this room, grab a safety shield, and then you'll look on the mini-map and you'll see 1, 2, and 3. There's a console at every single number, so we need to hit the first one at 1, the second one at 2, and then there's 2 at 3. So we need one person to run to 1, another person to run to 2, and then some people to run to 3. You can use your shield that you picked up in the beginning to block these laser beams. You can also dodge these laser beams. I think that's really it. Only block and dodge. So once you hit the you have to keep hitting the console until the person goes in at number 2. So if
We have a cooling rod here.
yeah, yeah, leave the cooling rod for right now. Because we'll get that on the way out. So if someone could run to 2, I'm going to deactivate the shield around the door, or I'm going to deactivate the door so you can run in. Go ahead and run in and interact with that panel, and then that panel will unblock. Just keep interacting with that panel, and that will unblock the door at 3. So if I could have someone down here, we only need one person at 2, so if whoever can make it back here, just come back to me. I'm right here at number 3.
Sorry, I had a golem in the room with me.
Oh, good. Alright, so if you guys just hang right here. So just a note, if you charge the shield up by avoiding a laser, then you will get a skill 2 on your bar, which you can actually use on the golem. It'll completely break their bar and stun them for 9 seconds. It says stun for 9 seconds. I don't know if it actually does that, but... Alright, so I'm deactivating the shield at door 2.
So which way we go on? 2 or 3?
Hey, come back and get your shield right here.
So once you get a shield, I want you to run to 2. And then whenever you see lasers, hit your skill 1 while holding the shield. Alright, the door to 2 is down. You can run right in. Actually, if Nell or Tech, if either one of you can make it to 2 as well, that would work.
I'm trying.
Oh, good.
I'm in.
Awesome. And then just go ahead and keep spamming that button. And then Tech, you can just run on in. And then when you interact with one of those, you're going to get immobilized. So do you have an immobile clean, or a cleanse, or a Condi cleanse?
I don't know for sure.
Okay.
I'm not familiar enough with Druid.
It's all good. So we just completed the room. You could either have 2 people in there or some sort of Condi cleanse to where you can interact with one panel, cleanse the immobilize, and then go on to the next panel and deactivate the whole room. So we're good now. I got the cooling rod, and then we're running out, and then we're going to go do the heat room. So there, if you're stuck in the back, there's a little panel that you can interact with. Okay, cool. And then, awesome. So the way that we're going to do the heat room, we're going to do it the normal way, but before we do it the normal way, I want to show Morningstar how to solo it. Hey, Phoenix. So, on tier 2, you're not going to be taking that much damage in the heat room, but pretty much I just make sure I have Channeled Vigor as my heal skill, and then in my build I swap over from Bound to Dash. That way whenever I dash 450 units forward as well as get Swiftness. And then I also have Shadow Step on my bar. And in higher tiers, I'll take Shadow Refuge and Stealth Up before I go in because it heals you for about 2k over time, and so that little bit of healing can help out. And then I also have Signet of Agility for Endurance Regeneration. So what I'll do is I will use shortbow 5 in through this little initial area, like so, because as soon as you hit this area, it's gonna like halt you. So if you can just shortbow 5 through that, that'll give you a good head start. So what I'll do is I'll shortbow 5 in, and then I'll dash, shadow step as far as I can, and then I'll use channeled vigor, dash again, and I want to use channeled vigor first because it heals me, and at that point when I'm getting close to the end, so I'm taking a lot of damage, so I want to use channeled vigor, and then I'll dash as much as I can, and if I need to, use Signet of Agility to restore my endurance so I can dash again. So I'll do a little example. Shortbow 5, dash, shadow step, actually I have one more dash, heal skill, dash, and then I can just run the rest of the way in, and I'm all the way there. There you go. Keep on going. Channeled vigor. And then just down skill 2 on the inside. There you go. Now just hang here for a second, because I want to just do a quick run through of how to do this. Alright, so pretty much what you're going to do here is these cooling rods, there's these little red buckets on the minimap. So what you want to do is, if you can't have a thief in your party to solo, something like that, you don't need all 3 cooling rods. You can do it with just one, and then anyone can solo it. So you'll grab a cooling rod, and then you're going to go, I'm going to mark on the minimap a little personal waypoint. It'll say AM's personal waypoint, whatever, that little blue star on the map. You want to go to that red bucket right there. Drop the cooling rod in, and it'll do this heat shield for you. And then you can safely stand there, heal back up, and then you can pretty much just run all the way to the final room. Now also, when you get inside, you're going to get this number 1 skill. It doesn't have a name, but you just hold down number 1, and it'll just keep giving you stacks and stacks and stacks of speed, but they wear off really quick, so you need to hold down the number 1 key so you can super speed. So I'll show you how to do it real quick. I'm just going to go in, hold down my number 1, go as far as I can. I'm going to dash a little bit because I use my heal skill, so I don't have that available to me. But then I also have skill 2 to use, so I can use that. I get here, put the cooling rod in, and it makes this safety dome. And then you don't need the cooling rod from here on out. You can just heal up, hold your finger on 1 so you can get a whole bunch of stack of stumble forward, and then you'll be able to pretty much just go as far as possible towards the end. See, I didn't even use a heal.
No cooling rod.
Because I picked up one, and then someone else picked up another one, and then TechMind has one. So just for the sake of time, let's go ahead and finish the room, because we do have some other fractals to get into, and we can go ahead and teleport out. And then now we're going to have the boss fight. Sorry guys, just got to do one quick response. Okay. Sorry guys, that was something for work. Alright, cool. So now we're going to come over here to the control panel where Scarlet Briar is. And go ahead and just interact with it. Oh. Don't worry about resing me, just go ahead and interact with it. I'll be up in just a second. So while you're up there, you'll see that there's like the floor is not a normal floor. It's like a little one sec. I'm just gonna GG real quick. Boom. There we go. the floor is not a normal floor. It's like all these little hexagons. So these floor panels will actually disappear if the anomaly has this little laser beam target on you. If you have a laser beam target on you, try not to freak out and move all over the place. Try and just stay on a panel, let it pulse for about 2 or 3 times, and then move over a panel. Let it pulse 2 or 3 times, move over a panel, pulse, move over a panel. Because what happens when you're targeted, every panel that you touch is going to disappear. So you want to make sure that you don't make a whole lot disappear, because if it disappears, we fall, and if we fall, we die, and then we wipe. And so the more panels that are gone, the harder it is for us to actually complete the fractal. There's another thing that's similar to that. It's like a flux bomb. And what will happen is when that detonates, it'll knock out all the panels around you. It won't continue on after that. So there's flux bomb, there's the target, and then there's a mixture of the two once you hit 50% and 25%. He will do like kind of like a laser beam target on everyone, and they'll have a flux bomb that pulses for 5 seconds. So everywhere that we run, the panel that we're on and every panel around us is going to disappear. So try to stick somewhat close to a party member, but also move really slow, because it's not going to make the panels disappear as soon as it blows up. It's going to pulse out right here. So say I'm on this panel, I get hit with the 50% flux bomb that persists for 5 seconds. So it's going to pulse right here. The panel starts glowing. I'm going to let it glow for 1, 2, and then I'm going to move to another panel that's not glowing. 1, 2, move to another panel that's not glowing, and so on and so forth. And by that point, it should already be done. Whereas if we all are running with this AoE bomb going off, then we're going to obliterate the whole entire platform, and we're all going to die and have to start over. So just kind of be careful. Whenever you have something that makes platforms disappear on you, move slow, let the platform that you're standing on glow twice, and then move on to another one that is not already glowing. Now, after that, Hex Shield. Yes, Hex Shield is your special action key. It's by default your minus key on your 1 through 0s. So that Hex Shield will prevent any platform from being targeted to disappear, as well as prevent it from disappearing. So if you're on a panel that's about to disappear and it's pulsed like 3 times, you can use Hex Shield, and it will protect that platform that you're on, and it will make it safe again. So that way, when the Hex Shield wears off, it'll be untargeted. So that's kind of like your oh crap button. If you're in like a screwy situation, use your Hex Shield. So let's just go ahead and give the boss a couple schwacks and CC him. So right now I have the flux bomb on me. Blow up. There we go. And the platforms will come back. So it's not like they're gone forever. So I have the flux bomb on me again. Now I also have the line beam attack on me. See how I'm moving slow and I'm letting the platforms disappear a little bit? I only made 4 platforms disappear as opposed to like 20 disappearing.
I feel like you're not living on the edge.
Technically, I am. I'm literally standing on the edge of a platform right now.
Saw what you did there.
Alright, so this is the AoE. So try and move a little slow. Go ahead and move, path. So a little, sorry, that was a little too slow. So you gotta watch the platforms. Like, I know there's a lot of platforms glowing at once, but just kind of try and keep an eye on all of them around you, if possible. And let's CC the boss so we can get a break from mechanics here. Nice. So I'm letting them glow for about 3 times, and then I move. So this one that I'm on is not glowing, so I'm good. So Nikki, moving a little bit too far, or a little bit too fast. So you can see all these platforms went away in that 5 seconds or so that Nikki was targeted, whereas when I did it, only 4 went away. So that we were targeted for the same amount of time. I just moved slower. So if you move slower, it's better for your party, and it's also better for you. So just kind of be conscious of that. Whenever you're targeted, just move slow.
If you catch any of that, does it carry over to the next hex? Or can you
Oh.
try and dodge that?
Alright, I think I was getting confused there because around me, about 3 or 4 different ones were lighting up.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll just take some like runs going through it to get the like a good solid timing of it rolling. But sorry, Pav, what were you asking again? You said it will what carry over to the next hex?
If you dodge out of it just as you are, just as it hits, will you pull the effect with you?
Yes. Yeah, so the effect is linked to you, but that is a good point. So what it is, it's like an attack that will pulse at you, and yeah, he's very quiet to me as well. I had to turn him up on mine. But it's an effect that will pulse. So every time it hits you, it will target a platform. But you can block and you can dodge the hit. And if you block or dodge the hit from the beam, it won't make the platform disappear. So that's pretty useful. I don't know what kind of blocks or anything that Ranger has. Reflections don't work, but blocks and dodges do. So now we're going to move on to Uncategorized. So whenever you guys are ready, just hit yeah. Oh, I don't have a key. Nice.
Alright, so why was it that when I was targeted, it looked like all the platforms around me were flashing?
You also had a flux bomb on you, or like the flux bomb sort of ability.
Yes. Yeah. So that was, I don't know if that happened at like 50 or 25%. But yeah, the flux bomb ability at 50 and 25% is like a mixture of the two, where like you're targeted, so everywhere you step becomes targeted to like disappear. But then if you have the flux bomb one at the 50% and 25%, it'll be everywhere that you step and everywhere around you will also disappear.
Alright, that was what was confusing me because I had the flux bomb and I was targeted, and I didn't want the flux bomb to go off and have me fall down because I wasn't sure if it would be that way if the platform would disappear. If that makes sense.
Oh, so if it were like already targeted and then the flux bomb went on top, you thought it would like destroy the platform immediately?
Yeah, I felt like if the flux bomb went off, it would destroy all the platforms around me. That's why I
No.
kept.
No, so okay, so nothing gets destroyed immediately. So it gets targeted to disappear. So pretty much once it gets targeted, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, and it's gone. So you have plenty of time to get off of it. And nothing can speed that up. So like if you have a flux bomb on you, and like so say all the platforms around you are already targeted. Hypothetically, all the platforms around you are about to disappear, and you have a flux bomb that's going to target all of those same platforms. If you're standing on those platforms that got targeted and then your flux bomb goes off, that's good because that made the flux bomb useless because it targeted platforms that were already targeted, so it doesn't speed up the process. It pretty much is like, okay, these platforms are already going to disappear, and then you pretty much just like soaked it in, like gave that flux bomb to platforms that are already going to disappear, so it didn't affect any new ones. So I hope that answered your question, but yeah. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
go on, Pav.
I had that same thing happen to me, and I was wondering about that too.
Okay. Yeah, so that one you have to be like, you wanna like be ready to move, but you don't always want to be moving if you're targeted. Because like if you're targeted and you're moving all over the place, you'll make all the platforms disappear and you'll pretty much kill your party. But if the platform you're on is about to disappear, you want to make sure that you get off of it at the same time. Alright, so these harpies hit very hard. So a lot of people during this part will bring like some sort of projectile reflex or absorbs or anything like that. That's super helpful for these. Other than that, they have their auto attack that hurts really bad. Like in tier 4, I think every single arrow will hit like 3 or 4k on you. And then they have the AoE electric orb that was shot out. That will knock you back off the platform. So you want to make sure that you have stability, a block, or something like that to avoid that. Let's see.
How do you get to that Mistlock?
Which Mistlock? Oh, right above us? We'll come across.
Okay,
We'll
it's
come across
above us.
that.
All right.
Yeah, we'll come across that eventually.
And you can no longer infiltrate shot onto the platforms.
Oh, like on these individual platforms?
Yeah.
No.
Because I think last time I worked, you used to be able to like shoot from the bottom and go up to the top. That was like last time I played a couple years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only been doing fractals for about 2 years at this point. So I don't know. Yeah, so this one is a pain because of the jumping part. Calibonga.
Is there a checkpoint up here?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there is.
Also, you can just type /GG and get up.
Yeah, let's give. Okay, yeah. Here, Pav, try this. Type
Yeah,
that.
GG.
Yeah. See if that works. So there's a checkpoint up here, but I don't know how it works. And then retry from checkpoint.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. Okay, it works. I think you have to clear the harpies in order for the checkpoint to work. I don't know. It's a weird one. But Calibonga, yes, I do plan on going for it. I'm getting kind of close to Prodigy. I'm still like. Still need 11.5k relics, and then I pretty much have Prodigy, but it's a long way away. Alright, so to start this fight, you just gotta kill this power generator. It's gonna spawn a rabbit, a bandit, an Enton, and a fire shaman. So we want to kill the rabbit first because that'll one-shot anyone, just like it did Morningstar right there. There we go. And then we want to kill the Saboteur next, because this guy has a lot of CC. And he's an easy kill. And then after we kill the Saboteur, we're going to kill the Shaman, because he does a lot of range damage. Nice. Shaman next. Okay, so make sure you have your CCs, guys. There we go. Nice. So if you're melee and you have cleave, try and get on both of them if you can. But if you can't, just focus on the shaman. The Eton hits very hard, does a lot of melee damage, but it's only melee damage, so you can kite him around. So that's why people go for the shaman, because he hits hard and he can hit from range, and he can dash to you. CC. Alright, just try and rally off this shaman. So one thing in Fractals that you want to try and do is if you down and something is about to die, try and practice rallying. Rallying will make such a huge difference in for your parties in terms of not wiping. Because if you can rally versus everyone stopping to res you, it will, like, resing makes you very vulnerable. Like, I'm really defenseless unless I'm a guardian and I can F3 and proc Aegis or something like that. As a thief, my survivability comes from dodges, and if I'm reviving, then I can't simultaneously revive and dodge. So rallying makes a huge difference. Huge difference. Alright, so once we kill that, we're going to kill these 2 harpies real quick. Okay. Nice. Now the next part is we have to get up this escalator and avoid these laser beams. To answer your question about the Mistlocked singularity, it's all the way to the left right there if you wanted to grab it. These laser beams can be blocked, you can dodge through them, and then you can also put a projectile, reflect, or absorb. So wall of reflection, Nell, if you have that, if you were to get to the top, you could put wall of reflection right over top the turrets, and it would make every single one of the turrets reflect their thing back so everyone could run up safely. For those thief players watching, you can shadow step up here from the bottom and then short bow 5 between all of these control panels. So I'll just do an example of that while you guys complete it. There we go. So how to solo the escalator thing on a thief. So you can see where they're at. So the escalator goes up right here. I'm going to shadow step like right at the corner of this square. Maybe a little bit right there. So I'm right at this panel. I'm going to interact. Boom. Shadow step. Interact. Interact. Now the reason why you have to short bow 5 is because you become immobilized at the panel whenever you interact with it. But it's not like an immobilized condition. It's unavoidable immobilize. So you can't cleanse a condition. You have to actually shadow step or have 3 people. So for this part, what we want to do is not aggro old Tom. So we want to jump up on the sides, go all the way to the back fan, and you're going to see these purple crystals. Don't run through the center. Do not run through the center. And try not to touch the center platform. So these purple crystals are tiers. So we're going to pick them up, and then we're going to fill each of these batteries in the corners, and then we're going to drop 3 tiers at each battery. And so when you get over there, just weapon swap to drop the tier. There we go. So we need 1 more tier over here, and then there's enough tiers on that side. Perfect. So now what we want to have, it's okay. So Pav, go over to that red fan and interact with it. So what that does is that clears all the poison in the room. All of the AoE poison in the room. So now we want to just stack on the boss and kill it. And then every so often, these batteries that we put the tiers in front of are going to get low. So at about 10%, we want 1 person to go to each battery to refill it. And then Pav, I need you to go to the fan and turn it back on.
Okay.
Alright, so Pav, run to the fan. We need someone else to go to the other battery. Try and CC the boss, and then interact with the fan. Perfect. Nice. Good job, guys. And we're just going to keep doing that. So now this poison attack, the spinning poison attack, these aren't projectiles. You can't use any sort of wall of reflection or anything. CC, by the way. Nice. But the way that you can actually avoid these is by standing behind another object, which would be like a ranger pet, or ranger spirits, or mesmer illusions, or necromancer minions. And then, perfect job, guys. Perfect job. Because objects will absorb the hits, so you can safely stand behind them and avoid all those little snakes that are coming out. Nice. So now we're on to the last boss. Gonna jump all these
So-
platforms. What's up?
Last time I ran this, they were wanting to just skip the fan and just DPS the boss down.
Yeah, so that's the speed clear tactic, so not too worried about that. If you have a really good healer in your group, you're able to...
We didn't.
Okay, yeah, so you need a good healer for that. If you have a chump as a healer, then probably not. Not calling
No,
you a
we
chump,
have
Tech.
no healer.
Not
I'm
calling you a
here,
chump in any way.
He
No
was.
offense taken at all.
How did you guys get out there already?
Frick! So,
It looks like,
yeah, these are really hard to see, but if you angle your screen all the way down, like right above your character, you'll see these tiny, like,
Oh.
yellow hexagons that you can jump on. There you go. They're really hard to see with the light blue and, like, pretty much overexposed white background. And fun fact, these little, like, honeycomb-looking platforms are what the Thaumanova Anomaly platforms used to look like. The ones that disappeared during the boss fight used to be white ones of those. So it was like
My
impossible to see. And so when they were targeted, they would glow like a very faint purple. It was so hard to see the platforms.
Alright, I figured we had a ranger and we had us. We might just want to stealth, but
Yeah. So you can stealth run all the way through this. I just wanted to, like, this is the one fractal where you'll kind of most of the time clear the mobs unless you're running with like speed clear group or something like that, because harpies drop vials of powerful blood. I actually got one from one of the harpies here, and a lot of people want to kill them for blood.
I keep on forgetting that dungeons and fractal now drop stuff.
Yep. So, Morningstar, one thing that's cool here is your staff auto. The third chain will reflect. Frick, I just died. But it will reflect projectiles. So, if you can, I don't know if you know about stowing your weapons, but you can just do like hit 1, hit 2, stow, and then when it's about to attack, you can do your third auto attack, and if it shoots arrows at you, it'll reflect them right back in your face. So it'll prevent you from getting damage, and it'll also hurt them. So now that we made it to the checkpoint, so Pav, you're going to have to either fall off or GG. Either way, it'll port you up to the top. But once you make it to the top platform, you can just, like, you'll see, like, it says dispatch the Raving Asura, where before it said something else. Once you hit that, that means the checkpoint's been reached, so everyone can GG and just head up here. So this boss fight has these 4 kitty cat golems that we need to kill. You want to, really, honestly, if I'm going to be totally honest, I don't know why everyone runs to this back corner instead of just running right in. Because I never really noticed that the Asura goes anywhere, but my guess is just so it can kind of, like, keep it, like, organized? I don't know.
Probably a place to buff up.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, you could do
Couldn't
that in
we
the
do
corner,
that
right?
out there?
Yeah, you can do that pretty much anywhere. So, I don't know. But, either way, all groups are going to run to this back corner. So, the trouble in this fight is not the golems. The trouble is the Raving Asura, but you can't kill the Asura. He's invulnerable. And his attacks that he does he'll launch out these electric orbs in successions of 3, and they will proc Agony, and they'll hit pretty hard. So these can actually be blocked by projectile reflect or absorbs, and so that would be Ranger Staff 5, Thief Staff, like auto attack chain, but that's really not like an effective one. So Druid Staff 5, Smoke Screen on Thief is a good one, and then Wall of Reflection on Guardian. We should have plenty of what's it called? Projectile Reflect. Yeah. So now if you could bring Wall of Reflection, I'm gonna bring Smoke Screen, and then Morningstar if you can bring Smokescreen, and then Tech, you're gonna have Staff 5. What's the
Yep.
cooldown on Staff 5?
Hang on, give me just a second.
25 seconds.
Okay.
Alright, with smoke screen, we just group up and we'll be in the smoke, so it won't no projectiles will come to us, right?
Actually, you'll want to put it on the Raving Asura because we're going to be killing these golems in the 4 different locations, and since they're champs, we can't pull them. So if you put it on the Asura, it will always block the orbs, even if we move from one target to the next. Where if you put it right on the pink golem, and then we move to the green, we're not going to be protected anymore.
Alright, so just run over to him and drop it.
Yeah, if possible. If not, just drop it between us and the Asura halfway, because it's only 5 seconds, so it might take us that long to kill a golem. Or excuse me, 7 seconds. So, but as close as you can to the Asura would be best.
Alright, what was the order again?
So the order is going to be Wall of Reflection from Nell, because I think that's on a 20-second cooldown, and it's a 10-second duration, right?
30 seconds and
30. 30 and 10. Okay, and then so we'll actually go. We're gonna go. Tech, and then you, Morningstar, and then Nell, and then me. Tech, Morningstar, Rayo, Nell. Sound good?
And I've
Alright.
got smoke scale that's got smoke screen.
So that's a different kind of smoke screen. That I don't think that blocks projectiles.
Yeah, that would be a smoke filled.
Yeah,
God damn it.
but
To hide in.
I totally didn't even think about that. But that is good to have for blasting for stealth in other fractals. So that's good to know that you have a smoke scale. That's good for other things. But let's go ahead and get to it. So it's going to be the pink golem, green golem, blue golem, yellow golem, and then all 4 of them at once. So once again, order will be Tech, Morningstar, Nell, me. Ready? And remember, put it right on top of the Asura if you can. Perfect. Alright.
Oh shit!
It's all good.
I
It's all
forgot.
good. It's all good. Alright, so Morningstar, you're going to be next once that Wall of Reflection is down. Nice. And then I'll go right after this. Okay. Alright, so Tech, yours is going to be next. I know it's probably still on cooldown, but
Nope, just came off.
awesome. So go ahead and put it on the boss. Nice. And then
I can do it again in 3 seconds.
Alright, Morningstar, you're going to be next. Nell, hold on to yours if it's up. Ah, crap. Alright, Nell, if you could put yours down.
I got it down. I think I got it down.
Alright, so try and put it
Am
on.
I doing that right? Put it
Put-
on him or
Put it
like,
on him, like right. See, even so, where Tech just put it on. So here, I'm over here at the boss. Actually, I might not. I'm probably gonna die in a second. Yeah, I just died. So you'll want to put it right over top of the boss. So I'll show you real quick, like this. So I literally put it on top of the boss. That way, no matter where he shoots it, it's gonna be blocking.
Wait, what? Really? That works?
Yeah.
Oh, I've always like tried to put it like flush against them.
I'm gonna try and kill this so you can rally. There we go. Oh crap! It didn't even work. So trying to heal up in here is really tough because
yes.
those orbs make it so you're like constantly under agony pressure. So that's perfect. Right where you had it right there just now is perfect. That's exactly where you want it.
When I get up, I could drop smoke screen.
Oh, I need someone of a similar charge, I guess. Wait, why does he have like 2 different stacks of protection? What in the frick? I didn't even know that was possible. Awesome. Nice. So then the last daily is going to be, the only daily that we're really going to have time for is Aetherblade. It's our next one. Okay. Which would be, so if you don't have the potion on, now you need to put the potion on. Which, Pav, you've had it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've had it on the whole time.
Okay, cool. Oh, man. Awesome. So, Aetherblade. First little area that we're going to run through is, actually swim through, is filled with mines, so just try not to hit them.
Druid, stow your pet.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And Pav, if you could either fuse with yours or stow it.
In the beginning is the only checkpoint, so I'll just re-swim.
Yeah, just when you get here, just kind of hang tight. Wait for everyone to get through. Alright, see you later, Callie.
So
Man, I am so tired.
Last laugh again.
Perfect. Perfect. I hate that one. Awesome.
there we go. First person helps a lot.
Nice. Alright, so this little area has just got 4 little Aether Blades, so we're gonna kill these 2 guys. Or these 4. I said there's 4 and we're gonna kill 2. Pff, no, we're gonna kill all 4. So once we kill these guys, the door's gonna open up to the next area. So this might not seem like much, but these 2 types of Aetherblade are a nasty combo. The Aetherblade thugs will put down war banners, and when they hit the ground, they do like a crap ton of damage, like 10 to 15k, depending on the tier. And then the swashbucklers are like my Trin, if you guys have ever done my Trin, which will do like a little whirlwind attack with their sword, and it'll inflict like 16 to 20 stacks of bleeding if you stand within the whole duration of it. So you want to be careful there. Next, we're just going to kill these 4 guys. The strikers, which are the elite guys, they're just Ellies that will put down electric fields that'll daze you if you cross their threshold, and then they just do like scepter autos or something like that. And then, yeah, Achi Origins, yeah, I only stream when I play on NA. I actually haven't really played on my EU account in quite a while. I just really log on for my daily rewards at the moment. Alright, so for this part, you'll see that there's glowing purple panels. You want to make sure that you're standing in the panels that aren't glowing. So, so right here is a safe zone, and then it's going to change here right now. So when they're a dull purple, that means they're charging up and it's safe to walk on, but that's pretty much just safe so you can move on to the next safe zone.
Gotcha.
Next safe zone. Next safe zone. Nice. Same thing here. And jumping won't make a difference, so you don't have to worry about jumping. You just want to make sure that you move. And shadow steps work here, but this is the guaranteed way of going about it. So once you get here, kill the extinguisher, and then once you get here, the first thing that should be on your list is deactivating all these control panels. So if you have any Condi cleanse or immobilize cleanse, which would be Morningstar, that would be you, you could actually solo this for your party. So let me show you how to do that real quick. Right down here.
And dance here for the achievement.
Oh yeah, good point. Dance at the Norn guy, the Norn dancer, if you don't have the achievement. It also gives a mastery point. So Morningstar, come right here real quick. Right here on the bottom floor. So I'm going to show you how to solo this. Or do you know how to solo this?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you can actually shadow step right here with shortbow 5. Make sure you have dash on as your dodge. Then you can come in here, and then if you also have Signet of Agility, that will also cleanse conditions, so you can interact, dodge, interact, dodge, interact, dodge, interact, and then Signet of Agility, and then you're free, and you can get out of here. And then they're up top doing the panels, so we're going to do the panels real quick, and then I'll show you how you can solo the panels as well. So pretty much this whole section, we could have skipped for our entire party in like 10-15 seconds.
Do I need dash on still?
Yeah, for when I show you how to solo it, you'll want to have dash. Alright, so pretty much you just want to avoid these walls and get to a safe zone. Nice. Alright, so Morningstar, if you could actually join me back down here real quick.
Do you have to dance here too?
Yeah, dance there. So Pav, I don't know if you saw the first Norn Hollow Dancer, the little dancer thing. That's kind of up there. There's one right here on the bottom level. I don't know if you have the achievement, but if you don't,
No, I don't.
come back down to the first one, which is on the level right below.
Okay, where? Oh, here we go.
Pretty much where you ran up from. Here, follow Morningstar. And then there's a Hollow Dancer all the way over yonder. Just make sure you dance right here. Do a little boogie. And then if you've danced at this one and the one above us, then you'll get a mastery point and some achievement points. And you type /dance.
Yeah.
There we
Or
go.
I mistype it.
Did you get the achievement?
Okay, there's the mastery point.
Nice.
So
now you can... Yeah, so that was it. That was it. So, yeah, so what you had the right idea. So you just shadow step up. And so where you'll want to shadow step is when you don't have the panels deactivated, you'll see a red cog. That's where you want to shadow step, and it'll put you right at the first panel. And so right when you want to make sure that you're ready to go as soon as you shadow step up. So you won't get the location wrong when it's not activated, but pretty much as soon as you jump up, all of these things are going to be lowered, so you won't have any walls to deal with. But as soon as you jump up, they're going to start coming out, so you got to be quick. So before you jump up, make sure your endurance is pretty much full, and you have like channeled vigor or something. So you shadow step up, interact, shadow step to the next one, dash, boom, and you've done it for your whole entire party. And you have to be quick because, like I said, the walls will start coming up, and then also the panels will regenerate. I think they stay down for maybe like 5 to 10 seconds. I want to say closer to 10 seconds.
Alright, appreciate it.
Yeah, sure thing. So this next little area is going to be just killing a whole bunch of Aetherblades. Yeah, nothing really special here. Just trying to avoid the AoEs because they'll daze you.
Anything that I get dazed for doesn't affect the pet, though.
Correct. Yeah, you and your pet are separate. I think there is a trait that like you can put in Beast Mastery or something like that, where it says any incoming CCs, like daze, knocks, pulls, or whatever, will be transferred to your pet instead, but it's like on a cooldown.
It's called Shared Anguish.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Nice. Nice, and then we can go ahead and stack up on the door. This last little bit's gonna come out. Awesome. And then now we have the boss. So this boss is not like an actual champ. We're gonna fight this little Asuran guy at first, and we're only gonna get him down to 75%. And once he's down to 75%, he's gonna go into the center, become invulnerable, and then we're going to start killing these elite golems that spawn instead. There's going to be 3 waves of elite golems. The first elite golem is just going to have like a low electric wall that's going to be running around the entire arena. So let's jump on in, and I'll show you how to avoid that. So when you see the low electric wall, you're gonna need to jump on these boxes and then jump over it, or wait for it to pass under you, and that way you can avoid it. You want to make sure that you avoid it because every time it touches you, it'll give you stacks of agony, and even if you have full agony resistance, it'll give you like 8 stacks easily. So that's a lot of damage to be taking, as well as having no access to really any healing, because having stacks of agony on you reduces your healing by 70%. So you want to be careful with that. So first wave is going to be a low wall that moves kind of fast. Jump on the boxes to jump over it, or let it pass onto you, and then continue killing the golem. The second wave is going to be 2 golems and a high wall that moves slower. The high wall you have to outrun the whole entire time. You can't jump over it. You can shadow step through it, but you can't jump over it. So thieves, we're in luck. Anything with a shadow step, we're in luck. But anything else, you just have to outrun it. Once we kill those 2 golems, the last set of golems is going to spawn, and then it's going to be both walls at once. So you have to outrun the big slow wall, and then jump on the boxes to get over the shorter wall. So this is not about doing as much damage as possible. I mean, having sufficient damage will make the fight go on quicker, which is good, because then that's the less time you have to spend dealing with walls, and less time for mistakes to happen. But the main thing here is learning how to survive, outrunning the walls and the golems, and killing the golems while outrunning the walls. So we're just going to go for it.
What about dodge? Will it make... It makes you in...
No, you can't dodge through it.
Nope, can't dodge. Yeah, it interrupts you mid-dodge. Alright, and
it's good to know.
Yep. And here we go. We're going to remember to damage Frizz down to 75%, and then we'll focus on the first golem. And Frizz can hit kind of hard. Now a note is that he also has these little Asuran guys, or Inquest, with him. These Inquest and Aetherblades are also damaged by the walls, so you don't always have to worry about killing them. So the first golem's right over here. Alright, low wall is going, so if you see the low wall coming, then jump on the boxes to get over it. Alright, first set of golems is done, so now we have the big wall coming, and we have 2 golems to kill. Nice. Now it's going to be both walls at once.
Oh, crud.
Oh. Shit. So close.
It's all good.
Pet didn't get there in time, or else at least I'd have stood a chance.
Yeah, rezzing in this one is nearly impossible unless you're near full health and you have everyone rezzing you as soon as you down. It's really tough, so you want to be careful on this one for sure.
Yeah, I was walking in front of the wall, but then I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I got you. Awesome, guys. Does anyone have any questions about all that?
No, other than how do you make it easier?
Just keep on doing it. Yeah, it takes time. There's a lot of different stuff to go over, but what's cool is that there's 19 different fractals, and they're just repeated in every tier. So the general mechanics stay the same.
And one thing I found from going from tier 1 to tier 2 is you have to keep an eye out which on Mistlocked instability you're getting.
Yep. Yep, that is true. That is true.
I hope I can get rid of some of this stuff. I am overflowing out the behind.
Yeah, with a whole bunch of stuff. I gotcha.
Now, it was like, wham, and I was full.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome. Well, good luck on your chest, guys.
we aren't in a huge hurry, are we?
I think I'm gonna drop because training is concluding right now. At least that just for, like I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I don't know. I might come back and do some PvP, but yeah, training is all finished up for right now. You guys can stay and do Rex and everything if you guys wanted to continue on with those.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Well, good luck on your chest, and I will catch you guys around. Awesome. Well, oh man, I think I'm finished with Fractals for the night. I'm like really tired, but let me see. I might come back. I'm just gonna get some water, and then I think I'm gonna do a little bit of PvP. So if you guys want to hang around and maybe watch some Fractal PvE boy do some PvP stuff, then you could see me how I fare against other players instead of NPCs. Yep, Fractal stream to PvP stream. We'll see how I do. Lately I've been doing alright. I started the season really late. I'm only on 42 matches. I've won a little over half. Not really much. I've only won 3 more than half. I need 105 games to even be ranked. But I don't know. I feel like the season's been going better than normal. We'll see. I'm just going to go grab some water real quick. And then I'm going to come back and PvP. So let me go ahead and change the title of this so people don't get confused. go. Change the title. And be back in a few seconds. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I might rage a little bit. A little bit. We'll see. I'll probably be not as ragey just because I have an audience. We'll see. Alright. Actually, you know what? Leave queue. Oops. No point in waiting in the PvP lobby when you can farm mats while you wait, or do some map completion while you're queued. P.S. Shout out to my awesome girlfriend who got me this mount. This is like the sickest mount ever. Ever. Ever, ever. This and the Griffin. I really like the Sand Lion. Or like the Grand Lion, whatever it's called. I friggin' love that lion skin. But this jackal skin mount is like top notch in my opinion. Yeah, see, I'm going to be doing some PvP. See how we do. Pretty much I'm just like, I was like really putting off playing PvP this season. Just because like I started like a new job and everything. And I mean pretty much like everyone else, I can get really hot-headed. When it comes to like competitive stuff, I get pretty competitive, and I just did not want to get into it. But I really need to finish this legendary armor set for my Revenant. That's pretty much the main motivation behind this. So here we are, doing some PvP. It's really been a focus because I have till May 28th. I have all the stuff for the PvP tickets that I need, but I still need a crap ton of Ascended Shards of Glory. Solo PvP game. Solo PvP game. What do you mean by solo PvP game? Do you mean like world versus world? If so, I think anything you can do. Anything with PvP is doable if you understand your class. That's the main thing. You have to understand your class and what it's capable of. Okay. And turn that off. There we go. So our I wouldn't say 100% of the time, because there's a lot of factors that you got to think of. Like you gotta think about the difference in skill level between you and, like, say you're the ranger and they're the mesmer. Okay, no target. Where's the target, guys? Oh, I always hit the about face button. Oh gosh, we have one of those guys on the team. Sorry I didn't answer your question all the way yet, but you really got to think about what so I'm like really bad at multitasking this. Ooh. Okay. I don't even know. I'm probably gonna die here because I'm a dingus. So I'm like really bad at like talking and doing PvP at the same time. But pretty much what I'm saying is just you got to consider like the skill levels of you versus your opponent. Like it's not like just because you're playing a ranger means you're gonna lose against a mesmer something. Oh crap! I'm doing really bad. I'm letting my team down right now. You know what? Okay, is that guy gonna? What is he gonna do? Okay. Ah, shit. Did my party literally just... Okay. Okay. Dude. Thank you. Holy crap. Alright. Alright. Now it's time to focus. Oh, just kidding. Screw that. I don't even know why I'm trying, because... Ah, shit. Ooh. No! Dang it. Oh, so close. Dang, dude. Mesmer has crazy burst. What? Okay. We have a guy that is full of himself on the team. What? Are you serious? Okay. Ugh. Doing baddies. No! Scheiße. See, no. Got two with me. They got the point. Oh my god. I'm probably not doing a good job by plus oneing here. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do one more match. I'm probably gonna call it a night. I'm pretty tired. Alright, sorry guys. I queued up. Yeah. Alright. What I haven't done in ages is any sort of like platinum or iron farm or anything like that. Last time I did anything like that was, well, I used to do that stuff regularly before I started running fractals. I used to like wake up every morning, do a Heart of Thorns meta or Silver Waste or something, and then I would do my material farm. And then I would do like iron and platinum plus seasoned wood plus a meta map or something like that. And then I started fractals and I tried to do all of that, and I was like, well, this takes a lot of time. But yeah, I remember that used to be like really awesome. It was almost like, if I were to say any part of the game was kind of like therapeutic or like meditative, it would be resource farming. Definitely fun. I need to change off that reward track. I really don't need Ascalonian stuff. Well, I do, but I don't need to waste my reward track on it, because that is an easy dungeon. So I'm going to do... what am I going to do? What's a dungeon collection that I need? That's one that I don't know how to run too well. Aquatic's manor I know how to run, but... let me see. Twilight Arbor. Do I have that story mode completed? Why did I think I completed that one? Oh, I don't have it available. Let me do Cauticus. Where you at? Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, scheiße. Oh, wow. Okay, so he's a shitter. That's what he is. PP thief. It's crap. What the frick? How is he not dead? What? I gotta... Hopefully. Man, what am I doing here? What am I freaking doing? There you go. That's how you decap. Okay. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. What? Fat fingered the crap out of that. What am I doing, man? I'm really not doing good at all right now. What in the frick, dude? Ugh. Ooh, wow, that was dumb. Why did I do that? I do that all the time. Two thieves, probably not gonna survive. Except for that one. Dude, what in the world? I've never seen that build in my life. Oh well. That is a cheesy build. Holy crap. Like a really cheesy build. Nice, bud. Ooh, damn. Dude, do not die to a thief cleaving me down. Come on, man. What? Okay. Whatever. I gotta go decap. Dude. And we're probably gonna... That was probably bad on my part to not help out at cannon. Yeah, that was bad on me. I don't even focus, really. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Fractal training and the not so great ranked PvP right there. But I will be streaming again on Thursday. Actually, that might be a maybe. Just kind of look out for my stream. I do have a meeting that night, so I don't know how late it'll go. But yeah, should be on for Thursday. So thanks again for hanging out tonight, guys, and I'll see you next time.